Welcome to another episode of Meal Prep Monday. I'm your host, Allison Schaaf, and today I'm talking about 5 small kitchen tool upgrades that I have made a big difference when it comes to making my time in the kitchen easier and more simplified. Speaking of an easier, more simplified time in the kitchen, if you have not tried out our time-saving meal prep meal plans, you can head to prepdish.com/MPM, short for Meal Prep Monday, and try out our meal plans for 2 weeks for free. I guarantee they will make your time in the kitchen easier and simpler. Okay, so when I was looking at these little upgrades, it's like they're not even, none of them are appliances, but little kitchen tools that over time I have really intentionally gone through and upgraded. And it's kind of like this weird space where, like I would realize, wow, I have this random kitchen bowl or cutting board or something that's really not that great. And I've had it for, I don't know, some of them it's like, wow, I remember I had this in college. Like, why do I still have this? Why have I not upgraded it? So over time, I've really made an effort to make sure that everything that I have in the kitchen is what I want, right? That it's useful. And a lot of this also comes down to switching out and making sure. So I try and avoid using plastic for a variety of reasons, a lot of them health related, and I don't put any plastic in the dishwasher. So it also is just by not using plastic, it makes my life easier because I can put more things in the dishwasher and not have to hand wash them. So there's that piece of it as well. I think all of these upgrades that I've listed here, they were basically switching from a plastic version to a stainless steel version. And it's not just the health reasons though. I feel like stainless steel is just it's such better quality when it comes to food preparation. Like when you are working, or when I would work in kitchens, like in a restaurant kitchen or at a health spa, like back in the kitchen, they're not using a bunch of plastic bowls. Like they're all using stainless steel. It doesn't leach anything into the food. It's easier to wash. It's more durable. It lasts longer. So there's just so many reasons for making the upgrades. And so here is a list of 5 different places where I've made these upgrades. So first is having multiple stainless steel bowls. So we always have had these kind of medium sized stainless steel bowls. And over time, I think we just didn't have as many. So I went and restocked up. And if you watch any of my kind of meal prep reels that I've been doing on Instagram, you'll probably spot them in there. I have at least half a dozen now of the medium sized and then the small size, 6 to 8 as well. And they're really good to have on hand whenever you're doing food prep. The last thing you want to do is run out of a bowl. And again, just kind of stock up once. They all, fit together. So they're easy to store, and just so key if you're doing a lot of, meal prep at one time, or if one's in the dishwasher, you don't want to run out. And so that's an area where I've really stocked up. So another one that I just recently stocked up on, and it's already come in handy at least twice. So a lot of times when we host dinner, so if we have even just a few people over for dinner. Gosh, I think one time it was just, one person came over for dinner. But for dessert, what I'll do a lot of times is buy a few different pints of ice cream and then pass it around the table, and everyone can kind of pick and choose. And I'll have a variety of flavors and a variety of brands. And it's fun for everyone. And when I do that, I never had enough ice cream scoops. So I finally got on. And also my ice cream scoop had a plastic handle, so I never put that in the dishwasher. And I finally was like, why don't I just look up some stainless steel ice cream scoops? So I got on and bought, I think 5 or 6, because usually I would say on average, I usually buy kind of 4 pints of ice cream to pass around. But again, it depends on the number of people there and that sort of thing. So I have them now. And every time we have someone over and we do the whole ice cream routine, it's fun and makes me feel really happy to have these stainless steel ice cream scoops that all match and are easy to throw in the dishwasher. They work really well. So have been very happy with that purchase. I know it's the small things, isn't it? Okay, the third one are stainless steel baking sheets. I needed to upgrade. I had some. So the thing about stainless steel is they're a lot more food safe in terms of I don't have to worry about leaching materials. And then the nice thing I like about the size that I got is it actually will fit in the top rack of actually either rack of the dishwasher, but I can throw them in the dishwasher if need be. So that's really nice. In the past, I've only had baking sheets that don't fit in the dishwasher because they were like a bigger size. So I'll make sure and link the size that I have, but I have 3 or 4 of them, just to make sure, again, like if I'm doing a big prep day, I want to make sure that I have enough and I'm not one baking sheet short and like having to I have to stop and I don't know, it just kind of helps with the flow when you have enough of everything. Okay. And then the fourth thing, and I think I've talked about this in another episode, for the kids, I got cups, bowls, and then the last piece was silverware because they only had a few pieces of silverware and they were all like different kind of either silicone or had the plastic on the handle. And so I got some nice silverware for the kids, like the little kid silverware. And, has been nice that they have their whole set and everything can very easily go in the dishwasher. Okay. And then number 5, this has probably been like one of my favorites, and that is a tea strainer. So I've talked about it in the past, but I'm a huge tea drinker. I now buy 90%, maybe 99%, like basically all the tea I buy is bulk tea, like loose leaf tea. Because I drink it every day, I find that it's a lot better. One, cost wise, like I save a lot of money by buying the loose leaf teas. It's just significantly more cost effective. And then also a lot better for the environment. You're not using all those little, tea bags. So I have a stainless steel tea strainer. I have 2 of them. So that way, again, like if one's in the dishwasher or if I'm, switching between teas, it's just easier to have 2 on hand. So again, another place where I splurged. And then I'm like, wow, this just, I'm hoping that some of you listening to this episode can relate and be like, wow, I would love to have 2 stainless steel tea strainers. It would make my life better. But it really is sometimes like these little things that make a difference. So that's one that I've really loved having. And it helps. Okay, so those are the 5 little upgrades that I have made that seem to help in terms of just making things in the kitchen go easier. And I don't know, they make life just a little bit better. So something to consider. I would love to hear from all of you. If any of you if you have like an upgrade that you've made, let me know. And then if there's one of these that inspires you to go and make a swap or upgrade in your own kitchen, again, I have the Facebook group. You can reach out there or at Prep Dish on Instagram. Always love to hear from you. If you are a longtime listener and you have not left a rating and review, just a reminder that those ratings and reviews are very much appreciated by me. They just help other people to find this podcast and to get more listeners to the episodes. And then one last reminder that if you are not using our meal prep meal plans, head to prepdish.com/MPM, short for Meal Prep Monday. You can try it out 2 weeks for free. And if you're already a subscriber, I'm hoping that some of these little upgrades really help to make your prep day and meal prep time just a little easier and maybe a little bit more fun. Okay, that's all I have for today. I will be back again next Monday with another episode.